A few weeks ago, I was at a party and I was talking to a group of individuals whom I thought were pretty cool. And somebody approaches me and asks me if I wanted to talk about Attack on Titan. I guess they had seen some of my videos. Let me show you guys how that went.
Yeah, I love Grey's Anatomy.
Hey man, who's your favorite character in Attack on Titan?
What?
Anime. You watch anime, right?
1 second, ladies. You're scaring the hose.
I've seen over 200 anime. I'm not afraid to admit it, unless you're attractive and single, in which case I'm lying. But yeah, I've seen my fair share of anime. In fact, I've got a good story. I was at VidCon this past summer, and I come face to face with this guy named Giguk. He's a YouTuber, and his whole thing is that he loves anime. And I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I love anime too, because that's not a really good opener. So I fuck up, and he asks me if I watch anime, and I say no instinctively, because it's usually what I say if people ask. And so now I have this guy, I've seen his content before, and also I've seen definitely more anime than he has, explaining to me what anime is. This is all to say I'm an avid anime watcher, and yet, I have assimilated into society. And so to all of you anime watchers out there, I'd like to share 4 tips that I have used to assimilate into society. I'll save the best one for last to keep you on the edge of your seats. But before I go on to those tips, we need some background information specifically on the 3 types of people in this world. The first type of person is, of course, the normal person. This person usually does not know what anime is at all. Maybe they've heard the word, but generally they have no idea, and they probably live pretty good lives. Moving on, this is where I assume most of you in the audience are, the anime watcher, and not necessarily casually. The casual people might be over here, but you might fall anywhere in this spectrum. So you'll be interested in things like Demon Slayer, perhaps Studio Ghibli films. Maybe you've seen about a dozen or so anime. It's not a problem yet. However, if any of you fall into this category, this is where a serious discussion needs to be had. So this is the weeaboo, the weeb for short. They might be interested in more niche anime considered to be scary to the hose. We have the Monogatari series. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure probably puts you in that category immediately. Things like Made in Abyss, again, very niche things. If you're in this category, there's a problem. And you know what? More and more people are falling into this category. Like my roommate, Kieran.
Do you have any idea why I called you here today, Kieran?
No, I did not.
There's something unique about you in this household. Do you know what it is?
Is it my absolutely massive droopy balls that I have?
Okay. No, it is not your massive droopy balls. Here, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah. Cats.
No.
Anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Kieran, you more than anybody in this house has been struggling with anime addiction. And I am on a quest to get to the bottom of it all.
Okay.
Not necessarily your particular addiction, but everyone's addiction to anime.
Okay.
Do you remember when it was uncool to like anime and be addicted to anime?
Yeah.
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 And now everyone likes anime. Everyone's addicted to anime.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is with that?
What the fuck is with that?
Yeah.
Well, do you want my honest take on this?
Oh yeah.
I legitimately think the big reason why anime is like as big as it is now is because over like 2020, like COVID, everybody was quarantined. Avatar: The Last Airbender got added to Netflix, and everyone was like, "Oh man, like I love this show from when I was a kid. Let me watch it again because it just got added." And everyone watched it. It was like, "Damn, that was pretty good." And then they look and they see the recommended. It's like, well, I may have heard of this like Titan Attack thing before, so I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. And then that with a bunch of different stuff, and then people just start watching anime.
And now that we have some background information and an eyewitness account, it's time for me to move on to our lovely tips. Rule number 1, don't overshare. This applies to like your emotions and feelings and stuff, but it also applies to your knowledge. Not even just anime too. Like if somebody is interested in pickleball and all of a sudden you're the fucking pickleball expert, you're gonna make that person feel bad, right? All right, so let's test it out, everybody. I'm gonna put you in a situation and you have to figure out what you have to do. Yeah, and so I started watching this show called Demon Slayer. It's a cartoon.
So you have 2 options here. You could either say, sounds awesome, or you could start...
Actually, you fucking uncultured swine. It's pronounced Konetsu no Yaiba. It's a fucking anime, first of all. You don't even know what a fucking anime is, I bet. You should fucking baka. Are you kidding me? Stand in the presence of me, you fucking peasant! I have the power of God and anime on my side, and I will spike you down with all of my might!
So that was the wrong decision. Let's see what happens if you make the other decision. Wow, that sounds really awesome.
Wow. Take your pants off. Rule number 2, have other interests. If you enjoy foreign media, i.e. anime, and the only foreign media you watch is Japanese, i.e. anime, that's kind of weird. And this is coming from a guy who only watched anime as his foreign media consumption for like 3 years. There's plenty of other great foreign media. There's Italian stuff, there's French stuff, there's Russian stuff, there's Korean stuff. There's lots of great stuff. So although you'll definitely be a bit more of a snob, you'll make up for it by not being weird. Rule number 3, read the room. I took a semester of Japanese here at college. I'm sorry to admit it, it was really cringe. Half the people were in that class because they liked anime. The other half were Chinese, and it's like an easy A, you know, if you're Chinese to take a Japanese class. You can guess which group I'm in. I'm Chinese. So anyways, we're sharing things with the class. It's a lesson on saying like, oh, kore wa pen desu. It's like, oh, this is a pen. So everyone's, you know, sharing on their screen themselves and they show a thing. So it gets to this one guy, right? And he goes, kore wa waifu desu. And no judgment at all, of course, but I wanted to and you know the professor has to sit there and go like,
You're a pretty social guy.
Yeah,
You say you struggle in social situations,
not particularly more than the average person, I would say.
but I'd say you struggle less than the average anime watcher. Is that a fair presumption?
I would agree with that, yes.
Why are anime watchers so unbearable?
Alright, I'll give you a hypothetical.
Right.
He got some dude, and he just watches anime. It's the only thing he watches. The only type of like media he consumes, right? And like the type of media you consume, it's gonna like change like your perspective on how you view things. Is they only consume anime, and then the only people they talk to are people online who also only watch anime. And so it kind of creates this echo chamber of just like cringe, where like people, well, because it's online first of all, will say things that you wouldn't normally say in person to someone else. And then it kind of gets normalized to them, per se. And then when they go out into the rest of the world that is not anime, as much as they wish it would be, and then we, as functioning members of society, can easily pick out, it's like, okay, that's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
when Squid Game was really popular, stupid people would see a Korean person and be like, "You're the Squid Game, you're Squid Game." The same thing applies for weeaboos when they see any Asian person, they associate them with anime. Don't do that. Weeaboos specifically will run into this problem more so than the average anime watcher, but don't do that. It's weird, and so I did it for you. Are you anime?
No.
Are you anime?
No.
Do you see how uncomfortable that was? Good.
And so now if you're talking to a normal person and things aren't really moving along, I'd like to share my fourth, most important, and final tip, and that is to be yourself. Your interests don't define you, but they are an important part of who you are. And if nothing's really clicking when you're talking to a normal person, fuck them. Fuck them, bro. Oh, don't have sex with them. Obviously, you should always try and be the best version of yourself, but if things just aren't clicking, then maybe that relationship isn't meant to be. That being said, I know people still struggle with social situations, especially anime watchers, and so I made these posters and I held an AA meeting on my campus. It's Anime Watchers Anonymous. Hi, my name is Anthony. Hi, Anthony. I've been watching anime since I was in 6th grade. I started with Soul Eater, and then I watched it 2 more times in a row. And then since then I've watched over like 175 animes. Recently I've definitely been better. I haven't watched as much, but the looming presence of my past still haunts me and my social skills, and it's ruined my life, low-key. So I planned this whole AA meeting, and nobody showed up except for the mascot that I hired. What do you think?
But before I could finish that thought, I had my first client.
What's your name?
Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
Hi.
How long have you been watching anime for?
Since like 7th grade.
7th grade?
Yeah.
How old are you now? What year?
I'm 18.
You're 18, so you're a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. How's that been for you?
Personally, I've enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
You've enjoyed watching anime?
Yeah.
Why?
But I forgot to ask one important question.
How many anime have you seen?
Like 3.
Oh, you don't even watch anime then.
I do though.
I may have been a bit harsh. Also, I kicked her out of the meeting. And right as I was about to call it quits, I ran into my friend James.
What's your name?
I'm James.
Hi, James.
Hey. What's up?
How long have you been watching anime for?
2-3 years?
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, it's cool. I'm cool and I'm a cool ass dude, so I don't really think it's like a bad thing.
He was clearly lying and hurt.
Do you have any recommendations for people who might not be clean and are going through their own anime addiction journey?
Like, yeah, I can recommend people a lot of the shows. Like, I would recommend.
No.
Attack on Titan's also.
No. Like I meant like, do you like to stop watching anime?
One Piece is.
No. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck
Dude,
out.
seriously?
Actually, I need my mic back.
No, I'm gonna take it.
No. Give me the fucking.
All
Son of a bitch. Fuck out of here.
Can I listen to my Fanta?
No. Are you anime?
Yes.
Okay, say no. Are you anime?
Yes.
Damn, this is mad cinematic. Holy shit. Is it? Yeah. How about now?
Oh, what the fuck?